Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do? Most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties. Sorry, son. I fixed up your head as best I knew how. I guess I missed a spot. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a-dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. Night. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are... You should talk to Sonny Smiles before... I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. Anyway...
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here. The influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there.
Cheyenne, stay.
Our officials are asking for donations.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show. Meet me.
And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Everything all right? Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down there. Try crouching down and staying still. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I'll tell you...
Howdy, partner. Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a help. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old...
You must be the one, Doc. It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is,
That's close enough. Sorry about that. We got off to a bad start. It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pot. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids, so there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see caravan in any casino. Too slow pace. Here, so, just keep an eye out for them while you travel. I've found cards in old boxes, forgotten on... Oh, sorry. Look, I don't know you, so what I'm...
I could earn this way. And heartache number 2 was when you came back again. You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number 3 was when you called me and said
I'm
that
done
you were
being nice.
coming back to stay. With hopeful heart,
If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends
must have lost your way.
and we're burning this town to...
I hope you didn't just bring a heap of trouble. His friends might come... Well... Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want any... About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. So we figured he was just in shock. So we gave him a place to lie low. Cop... Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident. They were having some kind of argument about it, but it sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive. I didn't hear exactly, but the lead fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15. He'd have to go east.
Mo problems. Am I right? More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Take me
Howdy.
out of this world tonight.
Too dangerous.
Take me, make me forget my sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right. Kiss me as though it were now or never.
You looking to buy some supplies? Now just hold.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
Howdy.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
Welcome back. Seems like wherever I go, it's all... Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my boss.
Mad about the boy. I know it's stupid to be mad about the boy. I'm so ashamed of it, but must admit the sleepless nights I've had about the boy. On silver screen, he melts my foolish heart in every single scene. Although I'm quite aware that here and there are traces.
So what's going on? Well, I guess that means...
Time to look alive. At least I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope.
Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry of her first. Will it ever cloy this odd diversity of mood and joy? I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because I'm mad about
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but...
I tried to measure my charisma on a Vitomatic...
It's all I've got with me. But if you look me up at the Crimson Caravan's main camp...
If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. Unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. Also, tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto, and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. Today's headlines were brought to you by Prem. Prem, the other New Vegas. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. Sun shining up to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Said, ain't that a kick in the head? Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, oh, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick?
Hey, where the hell do you think you're... He's in a tent down the road.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. New Vegas. Thank you very, very much for listening. It's just about time to get you some news. Caesar's Legion continues to fortify its position in Nelson, where it remains a constant concern for Camp Forlorn Hope and the nearby town of Novak. Moving on. Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone. The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. Well, that's all I have for you. This is Mr. New Vegas wishing you ladylike luck tonight. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Before the powder gamers came to town, Johnson Nash ran the local store in Mojave Express.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to be my own true love. If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming. Where have you been all my
You like that?
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. Well, you know what that means, folks. Time for some news. The death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam.
Like that?
Also in the headlines, merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. And that's the news. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
I don't suppose you came here. I'd be most grateful. Oh, that's just marvelous. Then I'll defer to your superior appraisal of character and prowess in contests of arms. See you outside.
Hey there.
Well, that was quite an adventure. Breaking myself out of a hostage situation, not to diminish. Problem is, there's still no law in Prim. It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Meyer. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to... The sheriff that was incarcerated. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st... We know Prim is a great strategic point, and we aren't blind to the... We don't have the guns or the person... What we need more... If we had just one more squad, we could easily install a sheriff and still handle our primary... If you'd like to see the NCR include protection... Night at Mojave... Sir?
I be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. I've sun shining up to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, oh, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
The women of New Vegas ask me a lot if there's a Mrs. New Vegas. Well, of course there is. You're her. And you're still as perfect as the day we met. This just in. Unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. In addition, the Helios 1 solar power plant remains dormant despite NCR's effort to reactivate the facility. The chief scientist at the plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an atmosphere of, quote, severe underappreciation. This program was brought to you by Gamora. Gamora, it'll be our secret. Have you ever been in love with a celebrity? Now come on, you don't have to be shy. I feel it between us two. Sometimes you can't help being mad about the boy.
Mad about the boy. what diversity of misery and joy. I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because I'm mad about the boy. Mad about the
Welcome back to the program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here. Word out of Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new strategy. Also in the headlines, merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. And that's the news. You know, sometimes the journey beats the destination, and especially if your spurs go jingle, jangle, jingle, and you meet some nice gals along the way.
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle. And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. 'Cause I got spurs that
Heard your footsteps coming up the ramp. You a courier?
as I go riding merrily along.
The pay? The pay? Just shitting you with the NCR line. Done wonders for morale around here. President Kimball keeps saying getting shot at is its own damn reward. Do this job for me, though. I'll do what I can. People know I hate most everyone, so if I put in a word for you, that's gold. I think there's trouble in Nipton. No traffic from there on the roads. While I can explain that away, the smoke from the town I can't. I'm sure it's been hit. What I need to know is if they survived it. Might be powder gangers with all that smoke in the air. If there's anybody Listen, I don't want you getting killed for this. So if you head there and run into trouble...
Go quietly. Legion can count on that.
Caravan, citizen, pilgrim. Just need something for the logbook, keeping tabs on traffic. If you're looking for the commanding officer. Also, if you need any gear checked, we can get you up and running again. Prim? Hayes units is stationed up there. We're having problems with some... I'd like to help. But we can't... Goodbye.
Watch out! I got spurs that jingle, I got spurs that jingle, as I go riding merrily along. And that song is so very far from wrong, it's so very far from wrong.
Watch out! Back again, I see the wisdom in that. Already.
Hey, it's Mr. New Vegas letting you know I've got a new Christmas compilation coming out soon. Nuclear Winter Wonderland. Look for it on holotape. Well, you know what that means, folks. Time for some news. The death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam. Moving on. Merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. You know, I think all news, whether it's good or bad, brings us closer together. Don't you? In New Vegas, we know the pain that numbers can bring us. Well, so does Guy Mitchell, who's got heartaches by the number.
Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me, that's each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number one was when you left me. I never knew I could hurt this way. And heartache number two was when you came back again. You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't. But the day that I stop counting, that's my world will end. Heartache number three was when you called me and